Hey, MathKook here. This video contains one of many examples in my Algebra 2 library. The rest of those examples, along with hundreds of other videos, are only available at mathkook.com. Let's MathKook it up. This question says, determine if the function f of x equals x cubed plus 2 is 1 to 1. So how do we tell if a function is 1 to 1? Here's your good rule of thumb to apply to just looking at a function. So if a function does not have a x squared, x to the even power, which it doesn't in this case, or y equals plus or minus, or an absolute value of x, there's a very good chance it is 1 to 1. Okay, so it's not for sure, but there's a very good chance it is 1 to 1 if it doesn't have any of these things. And our graph here doesn't have any of these. So just by looking at that, I would probably say that there's a high likelihood that this function will be 1 to 1. Okay, so how can we confirm? Well, let's go ahead and graph this and see if it passes the horizontal line test or not. So I'll bring up a graph here. I'm going to plug in some values. I'm going to plug in -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, kind of our traditional values for x. All right, if we plug them in, -2 cubed is -8, plus 2 gives us -6. Plug in -1. -1 cubed is -1, plus 2, which is +1. Plug in 0. 0 cubed is 0, plus 2 is 2. Plug in 1. 1 cubed is 1, plus 2 gives us 3. And plug in 2. 2 cubed is 8, plus 2 gives us 10. All right, let's go ahead and graph these on our graph here and see what this looks like. So -2, so we're going to go left 2 and then down 6. So 2, 4, 6, so that's like right there. Next point is -1, 1. So we're going to go left 1, up 1, so that's like right there. And then 0, 2, so that's just right there. Next is 1, 3, so we'll go right 1, up 3. And lastly, we have 2, 10, so we go right 2, up 10, which is about right there. Okay, so we graph our graph here. It looks like a squiggly, which is normal for an x cubed to be a squiggly. And now we ask ourselves, does this pass the horizontal line test? So remember, if you draw any horizontal line and it intersects the curve at 2 or more points, the graph is not 1 to 1. Okay, so if I'm going to draw a bunch of horizontal lines here. Notice all these horizontal lines are just intersecting the graph at 1 point. There's none of these horizontal lines are intersecting at 2 or more points. So therefore, this function passes the horizontal line test, and because of that, this function f of x is 1 to 1. So our answer is that f of x here is 1 to 1. So we confirmed our suspicions by graphing it, and it did pass the horizontal line test, so therefore it is 1 to 1. Hey Kook, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. For unlimited access to all of my Algebra 2 videos, visit mathkook.com. Thanks for watching.